Good evening, Contest of Champions. Here we are, a little later than usual, but it's week 5. We will be reviewing a sort of an impromptu rivalry week. A lot of wins, a lot of losses, typically the same. Looking over the league, we have to notice our one true hero, Jeremy, has fallen from the lead. Took an L this week, David. Our post-draft pick. He has taken his rightful place as number one on the leaderboard. Listen, the crowd favorite. Coming in at 3, staying strong. We love it. We love to see it. We're very happy. All right, let's jump into the matchups, starting off with our pre-week matchup of the week. It was a tough one. It's a tough one. Not gonna lie to you. I was correct in my prediction. Doesn't feel good, but was accurate. David definitely took this one. I mean, listen, 130 points. Todd Gurley doing his thing. Would have preferred he scored less touchdowns. Maybe one week he will. Who knows? Ezekiel Elliott. Great. Dak Prescott injury going to affect his numbers? Are they going to go up? I don't know. I would prefer if David scored less points, frankly. My team, terrible. Golden Tate, thought he was going to carry. Didn't. Tears. Lamar Jackson. Do I need to trade him? Maybe. Maybe. Travis Kelsey, always the best. This guy. Look at that guy. Gets it done. And listen, fall to 2 and 3. Not loving it. Not loving it. This is the part of the year where everything gets a little tense. First quarter's over. Kind of shake off the draft. You're thinking, all right, where do I fit on this 12-man league? Am I in the top 6 or am I in the bottom? And as of now, you boys in the bottom. We are moving on. A gray matchup surrounded by some sadness. Bender takes the win over Dan. Dan's been on a bit of a streak. Comes to an end, and we got to talk about Dak Prescott's fall. I don't know how this is going to affect Dan's team. He's got a very solid team, but honestly, man, if you got a 40-point cannon just in the waiting, now that that's gone, we're gonna have to see how he can recover. It's gonna be tough moving forward, but hopefully Michael Thomas will come back. Who knows? Who knows? AJ Brown, good player. Bender doing his thing. Doing his thing. 114 points. Can't scoff at that. He got it done. Tyler Higbee. Think he's got to go. DJ Shark. Injured again. Joey Sly. Always consistent. Mike Davis. Maybe the best running back on the Carolina Panthers. Mark Ingram continues to be bad. Whew. Who knows? Who knows? We shall see. We shall see. Good win for Bender. Moving up to 3-2. He's in that upper echelon. I like that. Speaking of another fella that is just manufacturing wins off the back of really 3 players. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is the definition of top heavy. What is this? What is all this? This makes me sick. Here I am giving Kyle the nod for his first win of the season. And frankly, I think he could have gotten there. He needed Matt Ryan. Just didn't show up. That breaks your heart. Look at that. That breaks your heart. Matt Ryan might need to stop being started. Because this is. Well, that'll make you puke. That will make you puke. Keenan Allen getting injured didn't help. Had a great first quarter. All those points were like the first. Really good. Really good. Couldn't pull it out. Sad to see it. 0-5, keeping the dream alive. We've never had someone go 0-16, 0-13. We'll see if he can get it done. Even with it, what is this? What is this? He still won. He's 3-2. Chris McCaffrey's coming back, boys. This is terrible. This is terrible. Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin come back? I hope not. Practiced? Oh, guys, come back. Oh, good win for Nathan. Good win for Nathan. He really needed this, man. If he can stay in the upper six by the time McCaffrey gets back, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, and let's go to the next one here. Evan, 4-1, killing it, leading the charge. Craig's been on a bit of a decline here. He's been facing some roster woes, and it shows. It shows. I mean, was hit with COVID last week, buys this week. I don't know if anybody cares. Melvin Gordon, DUI. Oof, not good. Not good. Philip Lindsay time. Stock going up. Yeah, this 79 points. Not gonna get it done. Not gonna get it done. The boy genius strikes again. Chris Carson, honestly, first round running back at this point. He's killing. Doing everything he can. Baltimore defense, of course, always comes through. Great win. Great win by Evan. Moves it 4-1. Evan's going to the playoffs. 100%. Ooh, Tyler Lockett. Not. What's that? What is this? What's happening there? Who knows? Russ got to get back in the kitchen. Keep cooking. Now this has to be the post-week matchup of the week. I mean, this is it right here. This is the rematch of last year's championship, and it did not disappoint. Travis coming in 1-3 against the previously undefeated Jeremy. I mean, he needed every point. And Jeremy, he's putting up 100 this week, 105 this week. Jeremy was getting away with a couple wins, and somebody finally put him to the test. Hunter Renfrow. That's, man, we got to talk about. I can't really talk, but man, we got to talk about some of these lineups, guys. We starting Curtis Samuel? Is that what we're doing? That's what we've become. Oh, shout out to this guy. Yeah, we starting Gronk out here? No. James Robinson really fell off a cliff, huh? So did Edwards-Helaire.
This is where I'll come in for the first time and say, I told you so.
You hate to see this.
How's Jonathan Taylor been looking lately?
Listen. Hey, I'm 2-3, all right? You leave me alone. Okay? My team is not winning, and I accept this. Leave me be. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It was a down week. Some big guys did not show up. Bounce back. These are good players. We'll be all right. It's just started Robbie. It's just started Bobby Trees. All right.
He wins if
Anyway,
he starts
Travis.
Bobby Trees.
You always start Bobby Trees. Anyway, Travis, great job. Great win. I think everyone needed to get a loss. We had to get the undefeated out of the way. Just get rid of that tension. Now we can go from here. Myles Gaskin. Ooh, like this guy. It's not a great picture, but I like this guy. All right. Do you want to do yours?
I take personal offense to the fact that we were not selected as the post-game game of the week. A game that came down to literally the last play on Tuesday night.
I was kind of just going to pretend it didn't happen.
I understand that you skipped it. Look, team viewers out there. We're not gonna talk about this game because I cannot do anything other than assume that I am going to win in stat corrections, and when I don't, we will be sad.
Ah, so
But
stat corrections were pushed to
to Sunday
Sunday
morning,
morning.
so you're
So who
telling me there's a
knows?
chance?
By Sunday morning, this outcome could
Just
change.
so
Pro-
much garbage.
there's some feelings. Oh no, Antonio Gibson. What's the matter? Oh, it's okay.
Is a toe
Your
problem.
toe's fine. Don't worry about it, buddy.
You should check your lineup. I already knew that. What?
Yeah, I don't, listen. Hey, you know what? It's been a tough week. It is what it is. All right, Greg.
um,
Uh, if there is no stat correction, great win. It's a good win. Doesn't feel good for the loser.
I hate you.
Honk honk. But
I hate
you know,
everything.
Herbie just ran out of gas. You know,
No, he
Down
didn't.
Cook gets
His kicker
injured.
did.
Down Cook gets injured.
Mike
Doesn't
Badgley, come
matter.
on, just win the game. Oh my god.
You know?
I
Mm,
don't even know which field goal it was that Lutz won the game with. I think it was the 30-39, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, I would have won.
even a really down week from Mari Cooper. I mean, a really down week.
Every player on his team had a down week and found the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His team had like 20 total touches across like 11 players, but they all scored. Didn't matter.
And it's a good win. It's a good win to get. Anthony.
Fucking Hayden Hurst. Fucking blanked
Yeah,
me basically.
he did. He really did. And that hurts.
I actually just realized during this rundown, if I played Bender, I would have beat Bender by 0.1. Bender scored 114.16.
What could have been?
What could have been? What could have been an
been?
even saltier loss?
All right, that concludes our review. Now we're gonna get into my favorite part.
Next week, woo! I'm excited for this week. I got a matchup and a half, baby. Let's go! It's the comeback time.
Let's check the pick'em. Let's check the pick'em. How we do? Ooh, our
I'm
pick'em
coming
went
for
down.
that ass.
We had a rough one. Put our faith in Kyle. I guess did I get this wrong? I picked Dan. I don't really know how that one works.
You picked Dan. You
And
lost. What do you mean?
Dan, that's right. Dan
Dan
lost.
lost. What?
I first, in my mind, I still think Dan won. I don't know why. I'm just, Dak Prescott's still alive, and he had a great game.
This has to be, without a doubt, the smallest point differential week maybe we've ever had. Every game is decided by less than 10 points, except for yours and
Tight.
Evan and Craig. But these are some small point differentials.
Very small point difference. And I voted for our undefeated.
I told you.
Let me down, Jeremy. Let me down. Killing my pick'em score. All right.
Here, I'll get my pick 'em out.
Pull up the
You
pick'em.
can't see a chat, but I'll pull
Here
mine out.
we go. Week 6. This is really. I mean, this is guys. Listen.
Let's do or die for your boy.
I mean, listen up.
I did pick Travis. I got him right.
Your team can take. Really, you don't want to see 6 losses. 7 at most, and 7 is you're pushing mission critical. All right, it's 6
Mission critical
to get into the playoffs. All right, 7 wins, 6 losses. That's the goal. Okay, and I tell you, we're basically halfway. I mean, we are roughly halfway through the season, and guys, if you're here, you're below here. Anybody in here, including myself,
Including me?
fucking, butts to nuts, dude. It's time to get it moving. Time to win some games.
Those of you keeping track at home, Jeremy and Andrew still have not caught us on ad drops, so we will prevail. We will win rest of the way.
Are you, man? I tell you.
You guys are at 139. We're at like 157 or something like that, or like 100. It's close. It's really me and Nathan propping up the rest of the league.
Listen, I'm holding up my end of the deal, okay? and I can do that because my team is bad. Jeremy's team is fine, so he doesn't need to make as many moves. I'm over here. I'm putting in the work, okay? Uh, yeah, it's halfway through the season. Every single win is crucial now because you don't want to end up down here.
You don't. I promise,
You
chat.
really
You don't.
don't. You want to be up here. The fun and the sun. Ah, man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Tough this year to get in the playoffs. All right, we'll start first matchup on the docket. Because it's my client, so I go first.
Usually how it works. A tight one.
It's a tight one. Projections are close. Greg's coming off a great win. This 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 game
You're my least favorite person today.
this game
I'm telling you,
is
it would have been such a better day if Derrick Henry didn't have this stiff arm of the decade. And I
oh
didn't
what
have
a
to
what a
look at
great
him
stiff arm.
scoring points 476 times today.
I think
Like,
it's
this
great
day
that
would have been
it
so much
happened.
easier.
It happened to Josh Norman,
I
who
know, who's like a shit talker and like
yeah man.
it's funny though. Derrick Henry lost yards on that play. Like he did
No,
not.
Josh Norman, great play,
Josh
great
Norman
play.
did his job. He
Nobody
just
wants to talk about the stats.
got bitched. I do. I really appreciated Josh Norman keeping Derrick Henry.
50,
That was
57
like a
yards.
loss of 3.
If he doesn't have any touchdowns, 5.7 points. That's not true. He caught passes, but whatever.
He caught one pass for 6 yards. Oh my God, Derrick Henry never catches. But Derrick Henry's got like 11 receptions on the season. Of course, he had one yesterday. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Everything about that game upsets me.
Yeah. We're fine. We're over it. All right.
We're not. We won't be over it ever. I'm gonna miss the playoffs by 1 week. By 1 game.
This week is pivotal, really for me more so than Greg.
Oh my God.
I got to win this game.
I'm slam locking Greg right now. I'm not looking at a single.
Don't look. We're not there yet. We're not there.
I'm
We're
not
there
looking.
Yet.
I'm there. I'm not looking at a single matchup on Greg's team. I'm looking at yours, and I'm slam locking Greg.
We're not there yet. I got this is a pivotal week. I got to win this week. You go to 2-4. I mean, shoot, you're basically signing your own death warrant here, man.
Would love to be 2-4 after this week.
Greg goes up to 4-2 if he wins. That'd be great. He's in a prime position for the playoffs. He goes to 3-3. Not so great. Not so great. But still a
fighter, if you will.
Yeah, still a very reasonable position to be in. This week's going to determine a lot about rest of our fantasy season. We get into the matchups. Lamar Jackson playing against Philadelphia. Philadelphia can't guard anybody. But Lamar Jackson.
It's fine. Lamar Jackson doesn't know how to score fantasy football points, so
he doesn't. He just doesn't have to. I mean, 27-3, 31-17. We won't talk about that game. I mean, he just doesn't. He's not enough to work. And the lack of work means lack of points for your boy. It's very sad. It's very sad. I don't know what to do. I want to trade him, but he's a keeper. So if I traded him to somebody, they could keep Lamar Jackson in the 6th next year. So like the value.
Also, who wants him?
I mean, listen. Lamar Jackson's going to score points. All right, it's going to happen.
You say that. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that schedule in the regular season, and I'm not looking at a lot of points, man. Look at that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at it. Oh my God.
He needs to get back to his roots. It's back to his running roots. But yeah, Lamar Jackson probably one of the bigger disappointments. I think I'd have to say. I think it's pretty fair to say what people were expecting coming into the season and what we got.
It's funny because you still drafted him at value, even where he's playing right now.
It's true, but
his easy matchups are out of the way. The hard ones are coming.
But I think that's when he'll play. He'll have to play more.
That's what people said against Kansas City.
Well, listen, Kansas City's a bit of a crip. All right, listen, this isn't a Lamar Jackson talking time.
It is if you're voting for Greg.
Woof. Okay. These, listen, a lot of these guys, man. But the only other thing I'll include, these matchups aren't great. These matchups are not great at all.
2013 comes to play.
The only reason why MJ's in here.
Why are you starting Marvin Jones?
Dropped by Greg. Drafted by Greg. This is the revenge game for Marvin Jones Jr. All right, we back at it. Marvin Jones is upset that Greg threw him away like tissue paper. Okay,
I gotta change my pick, chat.
He's coming back with look at that devilish smile. He's like, oh, Greg,
coming off the bye.
I'm gonna score 3 touchdowns on you. Look at that face. That's what I'm hoping for.
I think you still lose.
Listen, well, that's it. That's all we got, baby.
Mm.
Maybe
Philip
it's a
Lindsay.
maybe it's a tech switch to Philip Lindsay. If Melvin Gordon isn't playing, who knows? We won't talk about that. I had to pick up Preston Williams, Dan's boy slash my boy.
Are you playing Dan next week?
No, I already played that. Sad. Anyway, Greg's matchups are actually pretty good.
They're great.
Minter Detroit. This one's not that great.
All you have to do is go down to those running backs in big
Uh,
circle around
yeah.
Derrick Henry and Alexander Madison against Houston and Atlanta.
This is rough. But
Alexander Madison going to eat this week.
yeah, these guys are going to put up a lot of points. That's no doubt about it. It's going to hurt. Jason Sanders going to put up so many points. I picked this guy. I play this guy in like 3 other leagues. He's going to play great.
Probably not.
Evan Ingram.
Classic trap. Play kicker against bad team. They're just going to only score touchdowns. Kicker wins with 7 points because he kicked 4 PATs and a field goal.
Evan Ingram.
Dog
Bad,
shit.
Bad. I hope he does.
Do you
nothing.
believe me yet, chat? How many weeks in a row? Of course, by the way, Evan Ingram scores like his only touchdown of the season. It's a rushing touchdown against me. Of course, chat. Of course. I've been talking shit about Evan Ingram for 6 weeks, and he scores a 3-yard rushing touchdown to beat me by 0.25 points or whatever the fuck it was. 0.4. I know exactly how much it was.
That's what you get. This
bullshit.
one, honestly, this is a coin flip.
No, it's not.
So I feel it's coin flip in projections, maybe not actuality. So I feel good picking myself here. Feel good pick myself. I gotta win this.
I picked Greg chat.
It's not a matter of, we'll get him next week. No, I gotta win this game. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I gotta.
I got a Kenyon Drake with your name on it. You interested?
Listen, buddy.
He's playing Dallas.
Philip Lindsay coming your way.
He's playing Dallas.
All right. We're moving on. I don't need to talk about this matchup too much. I'll tell you why.
God.
Tell you why.
More versus less.
DK Metcalf on a bye. Maybe Chris Godwin comes back, but look what we're doing here. We're starting Jamal Williams and J.D. McKissic. All right. This is not going to get it done against Dan. Dan, the powerhouse. All right.
Ryan Fitzmagic going for a milli this week.
You're not going to beat Mike Davis, okay? The monster Mike Davis with J.D. McKissic.
Dan's team is slow, week by week, just turns into the Carolina Panthers. He's now added Robbie Anderson into the starting lineup. Wow, that's the path to victory for our hero Nathan. Is Carolina gets shut down by that Chicago defense, a stout Chicago defense, and all of a sudden, Mike Davis, Robbie Anderson, and Joey Sly don't score a lot of points.
Listen, Dan's a bit of a homer.
Game script in Atlanta doesn't go well. Adam Thielen doesn't find the ball. Kareem Hunt against Pittsburgh. I see the route to victory.
There's a chance, but come on. I mean, what are we doing here?
Look, what are
we doing here?
I watched Ryan Tannehill light that Buffalo defense up this week, and he's got Patty Mahomes against the Buffalo defense.
Yeah,
Laviska Shenault.
Not practicing hamstring. Gamer. Good player. Is Chris Godwin coming back?
I mean, I'm still picking Dan, but I see the path to victory for Nathan, and it is in the Chicago Bears defense. Dan, benching James Conner against Cleveland to start Kareem Hunt against Pittsburgh. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
I mean, I see the lines. I see why.
I don't.
Cleveland does not have a bad run defense. Listen, we're picking Dan. Yeah, we got Chris McCaffrey will come back. Austin Eckler will come back.
Miles Sanders had 10 yards on 13 carries, other than that 75-yard rushing touchdown. Miles Sanders' line looked great at the end of the day. It was not a good day. He had a 74-yard rushing touchdown and 80 yards.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has an amazing run defense. This might be the decision that.
But the thing is, I don't think that Pittsburgh is up by a lot, so I don't think Kareem Hunt catches the rock a lot. I don't see.
I don't know. I think I just naturally have to have to go with Dan here purely based off the
I'm picking Dan
numbers,
100%, but
and like I just can't stop looking here. And it's really
yeah, it's
distracting
just
me.
the running back
Any
mismatch in this game is
yeah, any there's no DK
Dan's
Metcalf
team
to
until
balance it
Christian
out.
McCaffrey comes back is going to be unstoppable. And by that time, Mike Thomas is going to come back, and Dan's team is going to keep looking great.
Like, listen, if there was Metcalf in there to like equalize with just like a sick nasty week, but there's not. So
Yeah, he'd have to
I
have
don't see
like
how Nathan wins
3
this
from
game.
Lavish Chenault. I don't either.
Ah,
It's a Ryan Fitzpatrick classic game. It's like the Jets track game, Ryan Fitzpatrick, but I don't see that happening.
battle of the same colored helmets. Guys, do me a favor. Go to Google Images, take a funny picture, post it. All right? Tired of seeing these fucking helmets.
You have a
Okay?
team name, Bender. Like
Yeah.
where is Drew Barrymore when you need her? Drew
Ah,
Barrymore, by the way. Drew Brees Barrymore. Like, come on! It writes
wow.
itself, Bender.
Wow. I mean, honestly, Bender,
It's funny
you
because
can't
she's
pay
like
for content that's
Maybelline.
free.
It's not
Shut
CoverGirl,
up.
but
Doesn't
it's
matter.
still
Doesn't matter.
funny.
I like it. Uh
Oh,
this is another very important matchup. I mean, Craig's been on a bit of a slide lately.
gonna need that
He's
slide
got
to keep happening.
he's
As
got
a
to get
man
a
at the
W.
bottom, keep losing.
Bender, he's in a pivotal position to solidify himself in the upper level of the league. But he's got to get a W here. This is a bit of a trend that I see with Bender Craig's teams. You know, every year they kind of stall out around that middle of the pack area, and they don't get any separation going into the playoffs. That's what they're gonna need. Looking at these matchups, ugh. I mean, just eyeballing it, I like Bender's team better. I don't know how Dalton Schultz is gonna be.
Doesn't I don't know if it matters.
A lot of injuries, buddy. I'm noticing a bit
Lots of
of an issue
Q's on
here,
the right
Craig.
side of my screen here.
You know, I don't think Melvin Gordon's gonna play.
I don't think
His
he's
coach
either. I
came out
think
and said
that
he might not.
he's undecided. I think the team is gonna. And if he does, it's against the New England defense. Like it's not great.
Yeah, it's not a great
There's a
matchup.
road where Kirk Cousins only scores like 10 points because they're just crushing the Falcons.
Yeah, it's my. You know, who knows? Who knows? What's Atlanta's a bad team.
Very bad.
Juju, I feel like, has been injured since 2018.
Ever since
No Russ,
Antonio Brown left,
no Russell Wilson. You don't really have anybody else able to come in and help you out. It's rough, man. You're in a rough spot.
it's all about Aaron Jones. Free Aaron Jones for Craig this week, man. He needs week 2 Aaron Jones to get a W
He
out here.
he needs Aaron Jones
He needs week 2 Aaron Jones.
to catch a lot of passes because you're not going to run on Tampa Bay. They're actually quite good.
You're wrong. He's
I mean,
gonna.
they are. They lost
I
Vita
mean,
Vea,
they are
but they're
they
not
are
as
okay,
good.
but they're wildly overrated defensively, in my opinion. They give up a
Wow.
bunch of points every game. Like,
This is tough, Greg. This is going to be a tough week for you. I hope Julio Jones plays. I don't even know if Julio Jones will play.
sure hope so. Sure hope so.
I do too. I do too. But
Didn't play
even
last week. You
he's
gotta think he's
been.
gonna come back soon, right?
I mean, this is icky. I don't like this. I
Tampa
don't
Bay's
want any
given
of
up
this.
30 in 4 of its last 5.
I mean, this is tough. It's a tough week
To
for
be
you,
fair,
Greg.
Tom Brady's done a couple pick sixes, so.
I picked up the Green Bay defense. They throw a pick six.
Right? I saw that and I went, I know what he's going for.
I
Tom
mean,
Brady throws pick sixes. Tell you what, I got the Miami defense, man. We'll get there. I'm coming up soon.
hey, I'm gonna pick Bender here.
I will not fall prey to this twice.
I think AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs. This is a rock star wide receiver
And
core.
he's got Chase Claypool on the bench.
Does
He's the
he?
Chase Claypool owner.
Wow, he chased Claypool. I mean,
Could
yeah.
use a running back. Maybe package a couple of those guys and try to get Darrell Henderson out of your backfield there, Bender. Could I interest you in a guy named Kenyon Drake?
Bender's team would be nutso
Yeah,
if
but
Nick Chubb came back.
Nick Chubb might even
What?
not come back before the playoffs, man. Who knows what that injury is going to happen?
Dude,
Fantasy football playoffs.
Bender's just been hiding AJ Brown on his bench, just waiting. It's a good
So
team.
is every
It's a good
AJ
team.
Brown owner.
I know. It's a good team. It's a good team. We'll see how it shakes out. Going with Bender, Craig.
Sorry.
Praying for a miracle. Praying for a
P's and
miracle.
T's, P's and T's.
P's and T's. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
let's go, baby! I gotta
this
win
is.
one, right? If I'm gonna win one, it's this one, chat.
I'll
Please.
tell you. I'll tell you. It's not looking good for our boy Genius here. I mean, no Chris Carson, no Tyler Lockett. I mean, these are the backbone of this team. Okay, Joe Burrow in a tough matchup. I mean, these are the boys right here. I think this is the chink in Evans' armor. I think it takes a loss here.
Please.
I mean, what? Who do we got out here? We got James Washington, huh? We got J.K. Dobbins. What's that?
For the record, just for those of you who don't know, we only do the rundown for this league. Andrew and I play in another league that we take very seriously. J.K. Dobbins is on my team. J.K. Dobbins will go huge this week. He's playing against me, and I'm not starting him in that other league. Start your J.K. Dobbins if you can.
I mean, this.
Finds the end zone more than one time this week. Watch.
Jerry Jeudy against New England. Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith shot a good game. Good player. Good old thick neck.
Very similar game to Derrick Henry. Not a great game. Found the end zone twice.
Justin Jefferson, I think, will be.
Gonna eat.
He's gonna have a great game.
Gonna
Gonna have a
eat.
great game. Atlanta, terrible, terrible. Baltimore playing against Philadelphia. This defense is gonna have 15 points. Justin Tucker, another 15. Add them up.
Sure hope
But
not.
I don't think he can get it done.
Sure
It just
hope not.
without
Look at
Chris
whose defense we
Carson,
got on the other side.
without Tyler Lockett,
Joe Flacco coming in again.
I don't see how he can get this done.
Sam
Miami
Darnold
defense
out
against
this
Joe
week.
Flacco. The Mr. Gibson. He'll be fine. He'll play against the Giants. Giants are terrible. Devontae Adams. Maybe he plays. Who knows? This
He's
guy.
back. Not even on the injury report. Look at that. He's back,
Oh wow,
baby.
wow.
He's fresh.
I'm thinking he's
Comes
back.
off a bye week. Big
Cam
matchup.
Newton. Never heard of CoC.
I don't know if you watched the Aaron Rodgers interview yesterday. Somebody asked him a question. Shout out to the Pat McAfee show. That was it was yesterday. Aaron Rodgers comes on every Tuesday. Great. You guys should watch it for the brand. Great stuff. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers comes on. Someone asked him a question about Equanimous St. Brown. I didn't get that right. Refers to him as EQ.
Sounds about right.
Smart guy. Aaron Rodgers calls him EQ. Very easy to remember. And he goes, yeah, but maybe more importantly, we get 17 back this week. Devontae Adams gonna have himself a day, and we're excited.
Gonna have a day.
Excited. Miles Sanders
Brown.
not gonna have a day against the Baltimore defense.
Ooh, no.
We're debating not starting Miles Sanders, but we always start max projected points. That's how we roll.
Marquise Brown gonna have a great week.
Would
I already
love
know.
to have a great week. That would
Two
be
touchdowns.
fantastic.
Two touchdowns.
Oh my god, that sounds great.
Yeah. Hayden Hurst, terrible.
Terrible.
Not terrible.
Drop
Totally
Trey
fine.
Burton today though, because I can't give up on Hayden Hurst yet. So.
I mean, he's getting okay targets.
Julio comes back, it'll be better for Hayden Hurst.
Good stat line. All right, listen. You know what?
101. Efficiency.
Yeah, I hate voting against Evan, but
I'm getting a pick, chat. He's gonna pick me for the first
I
time
can't
all
deny he's on
season.
his roster. I can't deny this anymore. No, he doesn't have the Seahawks to help him. I don't see it. I don't see it. Going to Herbie. We're going to Hollywood, boys.
Might have to rename the team. Herbie's on a bye.
I was gonna say that.
We'll think about it.
All right.
Herbie did everything he was supposed to do.
Here's a matchup. Listen. We gave it to Kyle last week because we really thought. I thought that was his only chance.
When do I get to play Kyle, man?
And yeah, I mean we're not even. There's not a lot to discuss. Bell not even on a team anymore. Kyle Allen bye. Mike Evans injured. Travis is surging. He's coming back.
Pour one out for our boy hero Kyle. That is.
I mean, it's been a rough year.
You said it. We've never seen 0-13, and if
They're
there was
all
a
on a
team
bye.
that we were gonna see it from.
Yep, 100%. Who knows? Kyle could go the distance. He could be the first. Travis, you looking good?
He gets Aaron Rodgers back though this week.
Yeah, you should play. Yeah, you should play him.
He probably just hasn't updated his lineup yet.
Yeah.
He'll play him. He'll play Aaron Rodgers. Honestly, he's gonna play Adrian Peterson against Jacksonville, which isn't that bad of a matchup
Not
because
yeah, it's not
his
that
Bell's not
bad.
on a team.
Right? Of course.
You lose your first overall pick in Saquon Barkley, it's gonna look bad.
It's tough. It's certainly falling apart. It's fallen off the wagon. It is what it is.
This is a week when a healthy team was gonna struggle due to bye weeks
Mm.
with Darren
Travis,
Waller and Keenan Allen.
get out there, get a dub, get to 3-3. All right.
Wow, this is the matchup of the
Keep it going.
century. We got Adrian Peterson against DeAndre Swift this week in this matchup.
Well, that's ugly and I hate it. Shout out to Tim Patrick.
Shout out.
All right. Now this, I have to say, I'm
Matchup of
going
the
to
week.
pick of the pre-week matchup of the week. We have our number 1 and our number 2 going against each other, okay? Now this is a tight one. I really have to study these matchups because I mean, just off the bat, this is great. These guys, great, great, okay,
I don't.
great. Honestly, probably really good.
I didn't have to study these matchups very hard. I'm gonna be honest, chat.
I mean, this Jameson Crowder, good, bad team, good player.
Jameson Crowder, top 10 wide receiver points per game.
Yeah, absolutely nuts. I mean, listen, Jeremy's team is no
To be
slouch.
fair, he scores a 50-yard touchdown every week, and I don't understand it. So will he get another one this week? I don't know. Hope not. Starting the Miami defense.
Jeremy's team is no slouch.
I do not. Don't
And
love these
this
matchups.
is what are you talking about? Against Detroit. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. See, this is the game where Clyde is going to have more points. Like I feel pretty confident in saying like,
Well, he's gonna have more touches than he did last week, but
yeah, yeah. I just it's a tough one. Tampa Bay.
I don't know. You're gonna get a Buffalo bounce back though. Could be bad.
I think Buffalo might not be legit.
I don't think they're legit, but they're not gonna get smacked in the mouth again like they did last week.
Why you got Terry on the bench?
Look at his
Got Terry
matchups,
against the
man.
Giants.
That's a
Giants.
game script bench. Redskins are gonna be winning that game. That's an ugly game.
It's an ugly game.
No,
We'll
that's
see.
gonna eat at Jeremy all week though. It's
This is
the
yeah. This
Terry
is the
versus
decision.
Robbie, Terry versus Trees. Oh my god.
This is really going to bother him, depending on how it shakes out. Man, you're not. Wait, you're starting Tampa over. I don't know, Jeremy. We might need to talk about your starting decisions. I don't know how I feel about these. You put Matt Stafford against Jacksonville on the bench? I don't know. I don't know.
Jeremy holding 2 defenses, still picking up handcuffs every week.
He was quiet this week. I don't even know if he picked up anybody this week.
Because he's
He's
holding
been
2
he's been at
defenses.
65.
He made
He's been
the
at
he made
65.
the accidental mistake of trying to pick up the Chargers playing against the Jets.
I did the exact same thing in another league.
I know.
Jeremy, they
We
snuck a
both did.
buy-in on us.
They moved the games. Now, to be fair, he gets Jacksonville and Denver after this, and those are nice matchups. So, but like he's got
Yeah.
the Indy defense, who's one of the best defenses on the season.
Indy's been phenomenal.
But they have a bye next week when the
Yes.
Chargers play against the Jaguars. So that's you take that matchup.
Look at these
David's
numbers.
got Raheem Mostert on the bench. What David's team is disgusting.
David's team is
David's team is the hands down best team in the league. It's not close,
It has
guys.
to be. It has to be. 100%.
The depth that David has compared to the rest of us losers.
Yeah. Dude, yo, we're out here starting J.D. McKissick, all right?
Yeah, like
right?
what? There are people.
David's just got
David has
top 12 RB on the bench.
six starters on his bench, and Larry Fitzgerald. Every single person in the league, other than like 2 people, would start every person on that bench.
David, why do you have Larry Fitzgerald? Is this just like a shout out?
Larry's got to win a championship sometime, all right?
That's
and it's
right,
gonna be
Larry
on
Legend,
David's roster.
David's just got like a pity ad. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm going with David, man.
I love David. It's
Go
going
with
to be David.
David seems nuts. Chris Boswell, worst kicker in the league. Look at this. Look at this. I don't like this.
That's consistency. That's what I see.
David, get your kicker points up. All right, that's your one team weakness. Make a trade for a kicker.
I'll give you Zane Gonzalez for Raheem Mostert.
Young Hoku, now that's a kicker.
Young Hui, pronounce his name right.
How do you say it?
Young Hui.
Young Hui. All right, fair enough. I prefer Young Hoku because it makes more sense when I read it from Jeremy's name. All right.
That is what everyone thought it was. I think he must have told somebody doing an interview with him this year that it's Young Wei, because I've never heard them call him
Yeah,
Young Wei before this season. But
yeah. I'm
now
sure
every time they mention
everyone.
him, they're very specific about calling him Young Wei Koo.
Cool. Yeah, I get it.
Someone get
I mean,
Nathan on that.
they just.
Korean
Well,
fact check.
all right. Anyway, that will conclude it. The picks are in. The teams are set. Waivers run tomorrow. That's crazy. Good luck. Good luck on who you guys got. Wait a minute. I don't even.
There's no
Good luck in
waivers in
other
our
leagues
league,
because we
you
don't have waivers in this
loser.
league.
Yeah, what?
Yo, listen.
It's
I'm
this
I'm
guy's
pushing for
first day, chat. This is
I'm
a
pushing
long
for
one.
waivers next year. Pushing for waivers. I want a fab. I want a fab budget. Make those
Dan said, I
boys
got some
spend.
depth. We don't care, Dan. You're not the best. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat the whole time, guys, because this is usually a YouTube recording.
Listen. Don't. Dan's doing great. Second in points. Doing great, Dan.
Great team.
Keep
Second best
keep
team.
up keep up the work.
Second best team.
All right. And I think I'm leading in most points. What a legend.
Wait a second. Shout out.
It's been a tough. The review has pretty much ended. We're just sort of commiserating about losses.
Oh, okay.
These are tough losses, man.
Like,
Look at
comment, and
this.
subscribe. See you
Like,
next
comment,
week.
subscribe. Thank you very much.